She's back, y'all. The food stamp lady is back, and her $4,000. She's back, and she's reporting live from the DHS office. Good evening. My name is Eddie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really, really well this afternoon. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to let me know you stopped by. I would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this content because y'all's friend, this ain't my friend, this is y'all's friend. Y'all friend is outside the DHS office shortly after her hearing, and she's reporting live to let you guys know that her benefits got reinstated. We're going to get into that video really quick. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and roll her video because you guys, oh gosh, I can't even believe I'm even talking about her yet again, but she's a whole kiki to me. So I'm just going to go and put her video in because let's take this for the entertainment value that it is, okay? Let's just go ahead and see what she has to say to us. So let me go ahead and add her to the stream real quick.
If you are on food stamps or cash assistance, you can't own designer bags.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong video. Let me remove that. She's got several on here. Let's see. Oh, here she is. Sorry, 1 second.
I'm sitting at my county's DHS office because I had to bring my 3-year-old in to prove that he is alive and well and that I didn't kidnap him, I guess. I got a...
Sorry, I had to pause. Before I continue, make sure you guys pay really close attention to what she's saying because she's pretty much poking holes in her own story, in my opinion. Let me restart it.
I am sitting at my county's DHS office because I had to bring my 3-year-old in to prove that he is alive and well and that I didn't kidnap him, I guess. I got a letter from my caseworker telling me that they couldn't find my 3-year-old in the system with his social security number and his birth date. So I had to provide his birth certificate. I had to prove that he attends ABA therapy 5 days a week. That still wasn't enough, so I literally had to bring him and physically bring him inside the building and show my caseworker to prove that he is alive and well and legit my son. That's crazy. But I got all my benefits back. I got my food stamps back. I got my cash assistance back, my Section 8 back. I am now eligible. What, Papa? For another 2 years of Section 8. My food stamps went actually to 1,000 more, so now I get 4,000 a month of food stamps. And then they also upped my cash assistance. I'm getting 1,600 in cash a month, so that is really going to help me out. So the whole freeze on food stamps, that's not true. And if it is true, it's not going to be happening anytime soon. So thank you, State of Michigan.
Bro, not you throwing all the benefits in our face like that. Ultimate flex. So here's the thing. I didn't press her the first time because I really didn't know if it was possible to get $4,000 a month in food stamps. I did not know. This is not my business. I don't even qualify for food stamps. I never have. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't know a lot about it. But the $4,000 a month sounded like a lot to me. Just being honest, I know people with a lot of kids, okay? I know people with a lot of kids. I have never had anybody tell me I get even 2,000 a month. I've never even heard that. The most I've heard in the state of California, and we're in a high cost state. The most I've heard is $800. I think it probably goes a little bit higher than that, but the person that I'm talking about has 4 kids and they get 800. So, I mean, this was years ago, but it may be more now. The last I checked, Michigan was like a lower cost, flyover state, Midwest. Cost of living is not that high in Michigan. So you're going to have to really explain to me why you get $4K a month in food stamps if that's what you really get. Here's the thing. She's talking about bringing her 3-year-old to prove that she qualifies for these benefits still. Are you trying to tell me that you qualify for $4K a month based on one child? I know you're not trying to tell me that. unless you have 13 other kids that you're not telling us about, this one kid does not qualify you for $4,000 a month. I don't care what your situation is. So let's just stop the cap. Let's stop all the cap. And you're telling us that they can't find your 3-year-old in the system with his date of birth and his social, then what exactly is the 4K a month based on? Because if it's not based on the kid that can't be found in the system, this kind of mysterious child, what is it based on? Because I know one thing about DHS, if the kid don't exist, the benefits don't exist. And they're going to make sure that they have that before you ever get approved. So I have no clue what she's talking about. She has to be trolling us. She absolutely has to be trolling us. But this is what I really have the question on. In her previous video, correct me if I'm wrong, the whole video was about her losing $4,000 a month in food stamps. But you just said in this video that they raised it by $1,000. So now you're getting $4,000. So which one is it? Because if they raised it by 1,000, is not 5,000. How you get 4,000 with $1,000 upgrade from 4,000? That makes zero sense. So were you really getting 3,000? You just lied about the 4,000. Whatever. It's dumb. I think she's a liar. I think this has to be either like satire or this has to be just like for comedy, because there's no way she's serious about this. Now, here's the thing. In my last video, I told you guys, there is this whole segment on TikTok about people doing grocery store hauls, but it's based on food stamps. I didn't know this until like last week. When I posted that last video, that's when I found it. And I really think all this is really, including this video, I think all those videos and this video are intended for more like rage bait, in my opinion, because first of all, you buying groceries is not interesting. There's nothing interesting about watching somebody buy groceries. So in my opinion, this has to just be about people wanting to create some sort of outrage, because people will get upset who don't know that you can buy steak, shrimp, you can buy, organic. You can buy pretty much anything, especially all the expensive stuff. You can buy anything you want with food stamps, except like alcohol, cigarettes, stuff like that. But you shouldn't be buying that anyway with food stamps. But really, anything food-wise, you can still buy. A lot of people don't know that. So when they see these Costco hauls, these Sam's Club hauls, whatever stores buy you, fill in the blank, they're throwing all this stuff in the cart with zero regard for what it costs and what the total is going to be, because they get these food stamps, and so they don't care about the cost. And again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with food stamps. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of outrage when people, it creates a lot of outrage when people don't know that you can actually buy all this stuff. So they're thinking like, hey, like I only make XYZ, I don't qualify for food stamps, but I can't even buy that kind of stuff because I'm on a budget. And this person doesn't even work and they're on the government and they're buying everything that I can't buy, right? So it does create a lot of outrage. And I think this video is really intended for that type of audience, because she may see that type of content gets a lot of views and clicks and engagement, and it really does. But I think that that's what this is about. I don't think she's being serious. I think she's being serious, but I don't think she's telling the truth. I think that she's just making all this up. And honestly, this would have been a lot more believable had that number been a lot lower, maybe like 1,500 or like 1,200. We may have actually believed that, because I think that's actually possible. I don't think in any state, including California or New York, and we'll even throw in Hawaii for that matter, we'll throw in Miami too, all these high cost areas, I do not think anybody's getting $4,000. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I read the comments on the last video and y'all wasn't having the story. Y'all wasn't buying it, and I wasn't really buying it either. I just didn't want to call her out on it. But I am going to have to press you, because this is what I need from her. I need to see the benefits confirmation sheet. Usually food stamps are on a card now, because we got real high tech with these food stamps. So I know it's on a card. Go ahead and put us on TikTok. Put your speakerphone on, call the 800 number, because it will tell you your balance. Go ahead and do that for us, because you said that you have a lot of money on this card and everything got reinstated. We want to hear that balance, okay? We want to hear at the beginning of the month. What day is this? The 22nd? So actually, yeah, there's 28 days in this month, so 6 days. Next month for March, go ahead and call that number when that new deposit drops. We want to hear what got deposited onto that card, because at this point, we're going to need to see receipts, because we don't believe you. How about that? Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by yet again for talking about this foolishness. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed. It's funny, especially now that we know that she's not really telling the truth, and now we can kind of laugh about it. But I thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys are having a really, really fun Sunday. I'm sorry, Saturday. Today's Saturday. Hope you guys are having a really good Saturday. Again, thank you guys for stopping back by. I will see you guys the next one and take care, okay?